Hello, it is Thursday, August 5th, 2021. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to my New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Thursday puzzle. I hope you're having a good Thursday so far. I hope you're settling into your Thursday as we approach the end of the week. I wanted to quickly read a couple of comments from yesterday, one of which is a correction to an offhand comment I made. Circadian Wolf writes, Indiana Jones does not teach at Barnard, but in The Last Crusade, he teaches at a fictional Barnet college. Pretty close. So yes, I mistook the real Barnard for the fictional Barnet, and I don't know where that came from. I suppose they sound similar, and I just had heard Barnard in some other context at some point. So sorry about that. I also wanted to read a comment by Psycho Penguin, who said, I felt really in sync with the crossword creator and finished my first Wednesday for my first 3-day streak. Thanks, Chris. And I just wanted to read that because I've seen a number of comments from people who have said that doing the crossword alongside the series has helped them improve, or maybe it's just given them, I don't know, a bit of motivation or a routine or something, and that they are solving crosswords more easily or at least more regularly than they did before, and that's really nice. And the final comment I wanted to read was Nick's comment, and this says, I get the feeling tomorrow is going to be a doozy after a fairly easy Wednesday. And the reason I'm reading that comment is because I have been warned by my wife, who recently finished today's crossword, that it is indeed a difficult puzzle today. And so let's move on to this potentially very tricky Thursday puzzle by Adam Wagner, edited as always by Will Shorts. Ready to get started? I don't know, but we'll have to say we are, won't we? Okay. Big in ad speak. It could be mega. Ad speak is something that comes up in the crossword from time to time, and they mean words that are not on their own standard English words. Lite, L-I-T-E, would be another example of that. That spelling being an ad speak version, or orama, like, I don't know, fruit-orama or something, if some sort of greengrocer were advertising themselves in a hyperbolic way. I don't know. But anyway, this might be mega. Let's see. Portrait seen on renminbi banknotes. Well, renminbi is the Chinese currency, so this could be Mao, which means this could be mega. Let's keep looking at the crosses. Poll worker. Well, it sort of looks like Pole as in someone from Poland, but I wonder if its pole is in the North Pole, so this is an elf. There's no question mark, which I might expect on that, but I suppose it's pretty straightforward, so maybe it doesn't need it. Cool it, lovebirds. Get a room, lovebirds. Take it somewhere else, lovebirds. Rubbish receptacle. This could be an ash bin. And yes, draft picks would be ales, if you have a ale on draft at a pub or a bar. So this probably is ash bin. King of cubs. King of cubs. What is that getting at? A type of animal whose young are cubs? Not sure. When the Lyrid meteor shower typically peaks, well, this certainly looks like April, doesn't it? Let's say it's that. Sushi bar choice. It could be eel. His murder elicited the first wail of mourning in Islamic accounts. This is probably Abel. Cain and Abel. So this probably is eel. And then here we have, after the top half of a 17 down, sophisticated lady. So we may well have a theme being established here. We can see this vertical line running through, bisecting the grid vertically, starting at 7 down, and this is a hybrid creature of myth. Could be a griffin, it could be a chimera. Those both look like they would fit. But I think we'll need some crosses to confirm or deny. Game show shout out. Not sure. Miss Blank Regrets. Jazz standard performed by Ethel Waters and Ella Fitzgerald. I'm not sure offhand. Grammy category. Could be album. Grammy is a musical awards ceremony, and they might give an award to an album as opposed to a single. Cry of pain or laughter. A wail. Could you have a wail of laughter? Does that a roar? Roar isn't really pain. So after the top half of 7 down, Sophisticated Lady, let's look at this 42 down. I'm sort of curious. Hybrid Creature of Myth. There's another one. So it could be that one of these is Griffin and one is Chimera, but I'm sure there are other. Sphinx. No, that's not enough letters. We need one more letter. So what is that? What is this getting at? After the top half of 7 down. Sophisticated Lady. So it would be the first 3 or 4 letters of this answer, I suppose. I don't think either Griffin or Chimera works there. Griff of the something, Kim, Kai of the something, Gree of the something. Neither of those really work. So it's probably another creature I'm missing here. Lead into care. I don't know. Let's see. I think I missed some clues here. Okay, sport shooting variety. Not sure. Total War Game Company. This would be this is a series of grand strategy games, computer games, actually made by a developer called The Creative Assembly, but published by Sega. Rival of Athens, Sparta. Sport shooting variety. Trap shooting, perhaps? Seconded. Well, if you second something, you're echoing it, agreeing with it, so I agree. Fourth periods in hockey, for short. Well, you'll be shocked to learn that I don't know how many periods there are in a game of hockey, but I assume that this is alluding to overtime. So this looks like Miss Otis Regrets. Does that work here? A host of answers? This is very clever. This is a good one. So this is naming a noteworthy host who gives answers, and this would be Alex Trebek of the trivia game show Jeopardy, because in that program the questions are posed as answers and the answers are the questions. So it might be this once mustachioed host presented the Jeopardy program for several decades, and then you would respond, who is Alex Trebek? All right. Anyway, sport shooting variety, skeet. Oh, that's funny. We have 2 sport shooting varieties parallel to one another in the grid. Okay. Bucolic call. So bucolic means sort of pastoral, out in rolling fields, natural beauty, but not natural beauty of sort of dramatic mountains, rather natural beauty of green fields and this sort of thing. So this could be a ba from a sheep. Could be something else as well, but it could be this. So let's look at the cross. It may be wireless. I don't know. Maybe this isn't ba. We'll keep going for now. King of Cubs. I'm not sure what to make of this. I'm sorry if this is more apparent to you. Before the bottom half of a 7 down, tipple, and then some. So a tipple, having a bit of a drink, although typically an alcoholic drink, not a cup of coffee. And I'm not sure. That on España. So eso. Carrie in Sex and the City. I think I've seen 1 episode of this show, maybe. Carrie. I think this would be the character name, not the actress, I think. But I don't remember. Flashpoint. Flashpoint, question mark. Some sort of pun. What is this getting at? Son in Tess of the Dubervilles. Could it be Alex? King of Cubs, yes, lion. Okay. Blank pizza, punny trattoria name. So this is probably Pisa. Pisa being a town in Italy. Flashpoint. Camera, Alec. Camera. In other words, the point from which a flash emanates in flash photography. Bucolic beasts. So we've got more bucolic. I wouldn't really associate beasts with bucolic settings, but that's fine. These might be ewes. Female sheep. Stopped producing new leads as an investigation. Well, if an investigation stopped producing new leads, we say it went cold. Maybe this is Chimera. I'm really hung up on Chimera and Griffin, aren't I? Let's keep looking around. Lord of the Rings baddie. This could very well be an orc. Live well, sloganeer. I think this precise thing may have come up with an identical or nearly identical clue, and is GNC, which is sort of a vitamin and supplement retailer. It's not Chimera, unless GNC is wrong, but centaur, of course. Hybrid creature of myth is a centaur. All right. Have we seen any clues that refer to the second of these two vertical theme answers? Doesn't look like it yet. Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm an idiot. When this said after the top half of a 7 down, sophisticatedly, it's not. I don't know why I don't know why I didn't see this. I'm sorry. It's not referring to the first half of the word, which makes sense because this is an odd number of letters anyway, so it couldn't be equally divided into halves. It's referring physically to the top half of what this creature is. Sorry about that. So whatever this hybrid creature is, it has 2 animal halves, and so this is referring to that as well, before the bottom half of a 7 down tipple and then some. What would end in EA like this? I'm not sure. Green smoothie equivalent, ingredient could be kale. Savage. Apt rhyme for lumberjacks. Well, it probably ends in X in order to rhyme with jacks in such a short... Oh, no, it doesn't, because it's axe, which has an X in it, but does not end in axe, because a lumberjack would use an axe. Okay, sounds like a plan. Well, it's in quotation marks, which means this itself is probably going to be a phrase. Could be let's. Sounds like a plan. Let's solve a crossword. Leave out. Leave out could be omit. A graph component is an axis. A certain protective parent, colloquially, could end in mom or dad. Or mother, conceivably, with this M here and the number of letters. Hard one to teach in a saying. Well, an old dog is difficult to teach new tricks. Oh, another graph component. Nice bits of sort of parallel cluing in this graph, because we had, or I guess this isn't parallel, this is perpendicular, but nonetheless. So we have graph component there and a graph component here. Could it be a grid? Let's try it and see. Let down at a fireworks show. Well, you might be let down by a dud, a firework that failed to explode. Island known as the Gathering Place. Well, simply based on the letters and the letter count, I suspect this is Oahu. And, sushi bar choice. Yet another doubled clue. I love this. Oh, and that's so clever because these are hybrid creatures. So they're sort of doubled creatures themselves. That's beautiful, gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so sushi bar choice, ahi tuna, presumably. And then where was the other one of these? Eel, right. Sushi bar choice eel. That is just extremely clever. Oh, here we go. Before the bottom half of a 42 down keeps arguing about after something has been decided. So we know that a centaur is half human, half horse, and the bottom half is the horse bit. How might they wear pants, one wonders. And so if you keep arguing about something after it has been decided, you're beating a dead horse. And so we can see here that beat keeps arguing. Sorry, so it's beats a dead, and then this is before the bottom half, horse. So we put horse after the end of this answer, beats a dead horse. And then we get the correct fill for 58 across. That is great. Very well done. Philosopher Mo blank. Could it be Motsi, TSE? I'm not sure. Japanese automaker. This looks like Acura, so I think I was wrong on the philosopher. Late night interviewee. I am not sure what that's getting at. Let's see. Time. I think Acura might be wrong. This might be Isuzu. So actually, maybe I was correct, but I had the spelling wrong. Time. Yeah. Okay. Time is up. This is Isuzu. I was too quick out of the gate with Acura there. Okay, throat malady for short. Throat malady is strep. And then here we do have Motsi as philosopher. Late night interviewee. I see, guest. I was looking for the G to be part of the first word. I figured it would be two words, but that was wrong. Anyway, a TV guest. A guest on a television chat program, for instance. Talk up. If you talk something up, you tout it. I feel as though I will be touting the skill of this crosswords constructor, Adam Wagner. Where you might search for a lead, and of course this could be lead, it could be punny. It's got this question mark. Not seeing it offhand. Initials in AMTV, and these are abbreviated, so we're going to want initials here as well. AMTV. So early morning television. I'm not sure, actually. You can see right through it. Oh, glass. You can see right through glass. Oops. Oh, I see. Certain protective parent, colloquially. It doesn't end with mom or dad. It is a mama bear. And that's nice because, again, it's not a direct repeat, but it sort of echoes this king of cubs, because in both cases we're referring to an animal parent. And so that's a really nice little bit of resonance there. That's great. Savage. Oh, maybe this isn't kale. Could this be our old friend acai berry, and then this wouldn't be skeet? Could savage be animal? I might be missing an obvious synonym of savage. Some tribal leaders on Game of Thrones. Blah. Not saying that because I have anything against it. I'm just saying it because I have just no chance of knowing this. After the top half of 42 down circles around the block. Could this end with S? Because of this tribal leaders? I don't know if this is a noun or an adjective. That's the problem. Follower of Christmas or Easter. So follower here might seem to be disciple, or that sort of meaning of follower, someone who follows a religion or a cause. But in fact, it's referring to something more prosaic, a word that comes after Christmas or Easter, which in this case is island, Christmas Island and Easter Island. So this savage does look like animal, doesn't it? So green smoothie. It's neither kale nor kiwi, but it does fairly coincidentally, I suppose, start with a K. Sorry, it's not kale nor acai, but it is kiwi. It is kiwi fruit. You can make a smoothie out of that. Oh, Carrie. Now this jogs my memory. Carrie Bradshaw. That sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure that's correct, from Carrie in Sex and the City. Some tribal leaders on Game of Thrones. I mean, there's a chance this could be a normal word that I might know, but I'm guessing it isn't. I'm guessing it's something from the program that was invented or from the book that was invented. Which means I won't recognize it, which is annoying because I won't be able to confirm that, but that's fine. Liquid Plumber Alternative. So this is looking for a brand name, a brand that competes with Liquid Plumber, which is a brand for, I suppose, unclogging your pipes in your home. I think this is Drano. DRAN-O, maybe? This is before the bottom half of the 7 down, tipple, and then some, right? Not after, whereas this one is after. So this could be drink like a horse. So what? Maybe Bradshaw's wrong. It may be wireless. Playwright Bertold. Okay, well, this is Bertolt Brecht. That at least is certain. So most of Bradshaw is correct. Is this D correct? What is this creature? What creature am I not thinking of? Oh boy, this might be tough. This might get difficult up here. Lead into care. Cry of pain or laughter. Grammy category. I'm going to put album in here for now. And then let's try Whale as well in Cry of Pain or Laughter. Game show shout out. I don't really know what this is getting at. City sieged by Joan of Arc. Boy, that's embarrassing that I can't remember that. Anti-DUI organization. Oh, maybe this isn't album. This probably isn't. Because I'm not seeing, just doesn't seem right with these crosses. Anti-DUI, I think this is, could it be Mad Mothers Against Drunk Driving? That rings a bell. Lead into care. Lead into care. What would prefix care? Pedi, P-E-D-I, foot care, pedicare? Bucolic call. Oh, maybe wireless, a wireless bra. So maybe this is ba. So hybrid creature of myth. Oh, there's few answers up here that I feel are pretty embarrassing that I'm not able to narrow down. So sophisticated lady. Animal of the something. Some sort of animal of the something. God, whale might be incorrect. Yell? What am I missing that's very clear here? Definitely something. Grammy category. I'm gonna need to. Nothing down at the bottom of the grid is going to unlock anything at the top of the grid, but I feel I need to move on for the time being. Okay, I'm sorry if you're yelling at me through the screen because you may well be. There may be many things that should be quite obvious to me that are not at the moment. Silly. So if something is silly, I don't feel as though silly has very many words it could be that would fit in here. Good Lord, not doing very well. Gummy candy brand. Well, this could be Haribo. Funk. Pre-release in Silicon Valley. This could be a beta release of software. Stained in a way. Could be inky, maybe? Maneuverable in nautical lingo. Nautical lingo. Could it be yaw? Oh, where you might search for a lead. Where you might search for a lead actor would be IMDb, the Internet Movie Database. kicked things off. It could end with a D. Funk. Oh, an odor. If something has a funk, it's giving off an odor. So maneuverable in nautical lingo is yar. I don't think I'm familiar with that, but it sounds like a sort of nautical sort of thing, doesn't it? Connect with. Connect with could be link to. Oh, could silly be apish, maybe? That seems... So what does that mean here? Kick things off. Oh, opened. Opened. Whole cover. After the top half of a 42 down, circles around the block. Oh, I see what this is getting at. I see. This is very cleverly phrased. So it's not circles as a verb. It doesn't mean to circle around the block. It means these are circles that one might find around the block, the residential block or city block. So they are manhole covers. So the top half of the animal in question is a man in this case. So what is this? Tribal leaders on Game of Thrones calls. Is that right? That looks... It must be. I don't think any of these other things are incorrect. Yeah. I mean, unless Bradshaw is wrong, which it could be, but I don't know what else would work here. So I think that's got to be correct. Hybrid creature of myth. So this one is the top half is a man. Oh, that's interesting. And this is also top half. So sophisticated lady is a man of the world? Oh, maybe it means the top half could be a man or a woman of the world in this case. So, was that the case in both of these? No, because this was horse. Yeah, this was horse and man. So we didn't have a woman variant of this one. That's very clever, though. That this could be that this is manhole covers and woman of the world. That's very clever. This whole puzzle has been unbelievably clever. So, cry of pain or laughter. Oh, howl. A howl. Did I say that before? I don't think I did. I don't think I'd gotten that before. Grammy category. Grammy category. What is... I've never watched the Grammys, I must admit. Game show shout out. Oh, I'm not seeing these. Why am I not seeing these? Major... Oh, I don't think I ever looked at this clue. Major talking point on CNBC, maybe. Oh, this could be an IPO, an initial public offering, which is what happens when a formerly private company is listed on a public stock exchange. Opera. Grammy category is opera, a category of music. Yeah, I should have started off by thinking of categories of music. I mean, categories of awards was also reasonable with album, but I should have kept thinking about other sorts of categories that might pertain. A mermaid. A mermaid is a hybrid creature of myth. So I never got Griffin or Chimera. My two opening guesses, both of which would have fit in the number of letters, were utterly incorrect. City Siege by Joan of Arc is Orleans, of course. Sorry. And then a game show shout out is Hi Mom, and then lead into care Medicare. Okay. That was a great puzzle. I think that was a standout puzzle. That is one of my favorite puzzles of this series so far, I would say. Just top-notch construction, some really great clues. This hybrid creature thing with the mermaid and centaur, and then answers using different physical components of the creature, the sort of biological components of the creature. That is just great, really, really clever cluing. And the fact that that the other theme answers cross against these, and then the fact that this could be... Oh, sorry. Never mind. I was wrong. This wasn't a man or woman variable thing. It's because manhole referred to centaur, man, centaur. and woman of the world referred to mermaid. Okay, so that wasn't quite as mind-blowing as I thought it was, but I still think that doesn't diminish my admiration of the crossword. It's very clever. The woman of the world, drink like a horse, manhole covers, and beats a dead horse. Oh no, it's not drink like a horse, it's drink like a fish. Sorry, I really apologize for how often I have been mixing up my different clues here. I've been very addled apparently. So it's actually perfectly constructed in that each one of the 4 theme answers uses one of the 4 animals defined in Mermaid and Centaur. I'm sorry, you all must have been extremely impatient with me consistently getting these things, misinterpreting these things. But I think I see the shape of the whole theme now, and it's very, very clever and very clean in the sense that the first clue is the top half of the first creature, mermaid. The second clue is the bottom half of the first clue, mermaid. The third clue is the first half of the second creature, and the fourth and final answer is the second half of the final second creature. So, yes, very well done. And then we had these echoed clues, graph component and graph component. We had sushi bar choice and sushi bar choice somewhere else, which was ahi down here. We had some clues that weren't literal repeats, but echoed one another. And then we also had the identical sport shooting varieties, skeet and something else. Just absolutely brilliant construction from Adam Wagner. Extremely well done, and some really good, clever clue phrasing, like circles around the block for manhole covers. Very clever. Really, really clever. And then we had the echoing of bucolic. We had bucolic in 2 different places. And and even there's an additional echo because the bucolic beasts in question, the ewes, they might make this call, the ba. So we had a nice additional bit of echoing there. We had the king of cubs, lion. And then even that, yeah, right, the bucolic beasts, those echo parents of an animal. Really, and then mama bear as well. So we actually had 3 of those cases. Really, really very well put together puzzle. I won't keep saying it. I just think it's great. It was a really good theme. I loved it. I got stuck a bit in the top, and that was entirely my fault, I think. Well, I mean, obviously it was my fault. I was the person solving the puzzle. But I think I should have done better up there. That's fine. I will stop waxing rhapsodic about this puzzle. I just thought it was great. I hope you thought it was great as well. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I really hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, you should subscribe to it so that you can see these videos as they are posted each morning. And if you're particularly enjoying the series, why not recommend it to a friend or a family member, or an enemy if there's someone you think would have absolutely no patience for this kind of incredibly slow-paced, quiet YouTube video. Maybe that's how you can get them back. I don't know. And finally, if you are enjoying this series so much that you would like to be personally invested in its ability to continue in the longer term, head over to my Ko-fi page, which is linked in the description underneath this video, where you can make a small donation of your choice. You can toss me a couple of quid or a few bucks to help keep this show going, which is something I'm trying to figure out whether it's practical to do in the long term, on top of obviously my other commitments in life, that we all have. And a couple people have requested, both in comments on videos and in messages to me through the Ko-fi page, if it would be possible to set up some kind of recurring monthly donation. And I have been reluctant to do that through Patreon because I haven't had any great ideas about what I could promise people in return for some sort of membership. But as it happens, I think just today or yesterday, Ko-fi has opened up the ability to make a recurring donation. So you could make a small donation each month if you desire through the Coffee page. And I think that's a brand new feature. So I've just enabled it about an hour ago. So no one's on there yet, so I don't know how it works. But if that's something that is interesting to you, and you that's the level of sort of interest and commitment you have to helping the series out, then obviously that would be enormously appreciative to me. All of the donations so far have been enormously appreciated. I can't even tell you how much that's the case. So it may be going forward I come up with something more clever to justify a more formal subscription service. I don't know. But for now, that is available to you if you desire. So I will cut this off at this point. I've been rambling on for quite a while now. Thank you so much for joining me, as always. I hope you have an excellent Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow for what may or may not be a more difficult puzzle than this, but probably will be. See you then. Take care.